Welcome to another Small Cap Power discussion. We are on location, folks, at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference. I'm Jim Gordon, and joining me now, this is great because I've been talking to a lot of people that are the CEOs and everything. Now I get to talk to a guy that is on my side of the fence, so to speak. Welcoming Andrew O'Donnell, the founder and managing director of the marketmindset.ca. I want to read this from your site too. A media site that bridges the gap between family offices, funds, publicly traded companies, and the generalist investor. Is that accurate? I hope it is, because it's on your website.
It is, yes, and it better be, otherwise I'm in big trouble. But it's a good testament for what we're trying to accomplish.
I was talking to you before we went on camera about the site. You're obviously a guy that knows a lot. You have been in the markets game for a lot of years, Merrill Lynch, companies like that. Your site, from what I've seen in the videos I've watched too, that you speak to the serious investor, but you also want to provide guidance and information for that first timer, because you say on your site, an investment can change your life.
Yes, and I talked before and I said like an asymmetric gain, and then I was trying to be all fancy, and it's like, let's make this simple. Is that if you liked crypto and that whole world where it can take off, you see people talk about these massive rates of return, you can have that, and it's not taking anything away from crypto or anything like that, is that you can be having an actual asset, an actual commodity, and in the space we're in, we go into this super cycle where people are going to require copper, lithium, all these other critical resources. There is a chance for you to hit those kind of incredible gains, and you don't have to buy Tesla at 900 or Amazon at 1,000. So it's not as big a commitment, and it is a larger percent gain, but it gives someone a chance to get into a stock. And we prepare them for, there's a risk-reward ratio.
Of course, nothing's guaranteed.
Of acknowledging that, listen, it's a speculative market, but we're also in something that's critical for Canada. We're a resource country. So if we start investing in our people, in our projects, in the land, and moving and shifting us in this whole kind of shift in energy, we could really be on the map as far as the whole nation is concerned. It would be a good change.
What have you seen from the last 2 years? I mean, I don't think it's overstating it to say the last 2 years have been unlike anything we've ever seen before. How has that affected the market? How has that affected people investing? How has that affected what they invest in? And as you said to me earlier, what people took for granted?
There's a lot. See, 2 years ago I came and I kind of spoke about the Roaring '20s and the Great Depression rolled into one. And I kind of saying that's kind of what's happened. I mean, we've done a lot better than the US or Europe because we got CRB. A lot of people got some money and they took care of everyone. That's good. You take out the money supply to do that. It was the right thing to help the country. But in the States, people got hurt. Badly. Cities got hurt badly. It wasn't a great experience, and that damage is going to continue a little bit. And what it did was it exposed a lot of issues that were already there. So that shutdown then reemphasized, and also the money printing reemphasized, there's some issues with our fiat currency system, with our supply chain issues, with who controls these commodities at the end of the day, where are you getting them from, and we're seeing that start developing. And even just last year, we had an article out here in Vancouver about just the port. The cost of a cargo is up 400%. Incredible. And that's even people just ordering off of Amazon. They go, I ordered something for $35, it was $35 in shipping. And so those days of even the cost being cut back is starting to hurt.
What are you, walking around the room, you're obviously talking to a lot of people, shaking a lot of hands, getting information. What's the sense you're feeling in this room right now? I mean, this is the first one I've done in 26 months, I want to say. So how are you feeling? Optimistic, cautious?
I'm cautiously optimistic. I think
that's a better phrase?
I'm always optimistic because we look pretty long term. I always pride myself on not being a good trader. I don't try to trade stocks. And even as an investment, we look for businesses. So that's, if we find a business where they have dealt with, already thought of inflation, they've thought of the supply chain, they've developed a resource, then I don't have any reason to sell that stock. And in fact, if it pulls back, I'm buying more. So we will plow into positions, and we're grateful to do it, because if a stock is pulled back, and like a lot of these companies, on good news or no news, which we've seen some of these companies pull back 20, 30%, well then I just say to someone, well, what was the catalyst for you to sell? It came back. But there's no news. There wasn't any data that changed the mind of, or did the management just change opinions on things? No. So we look at, you bought it for a reason, you like the management, you like the project. If that hasn't changed, then we have to have a bit of a longer vision.
That's great to hear. Good stuff, actually. And this is an example of what you can see on the marketmindset.ca. Your colleague, we should mention your colleague. Is it Austin?
Yes,
Austin is over there somewhere.
Yes,
over back there. Your colleague, he's part of the site as well. It's Andrew O'Donnell. He's the founder and managing director, as we mentioned, the marketmindset.ca. And thank you for, I know you're buzzing around here and busy today. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to talk to us.
Thanks so much, Jim. I really appreciate it. And anytime we get the chance to chat and just express to people a lot of the learning that we kind of give away for free as well, and help people get through this really chaotic time.
I like that. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching this small cap discussion on location here in Vancouver.